Dog. I thought we were done with this for today, at least. I'm done saying no more live streams for the rest of the day. I'll catch y'all on the live stream tomorrow. When work calls, work calls. And when we got stuff like this going on, we have to come here to talk about it. I, I promise y'all not gonna hear me say that no more. We just gonna be here. We just gonna work. What the? Let's read the article, and I'll give y'all my important takes as soon as we're done with this. And I think this is pretty short. Let me put this up on a bigger screen. Drake files a second bombshell petition against UMG over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. On Tuesday, today, this is why I thought we were done. On Tuesday, November 26th, Drake escalated his legal battle against UMG by filing a second petition, this time in Texas, according to Billboard. The Toronto native accused the music giant of defamation over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, which he claimed falsely called him a pedo. This comes one day after the Her Loss artist initiated similar legal actions in New York. In the latest filing, Drake's lawyer claims UMG funneled payments to iHeartMedia Incorporated as part of the scheme to push Not Like Us on radio stations nationwide. The petition also asserted that the record label was fully aware of Kendrick Lamar's hit single, which included lines like "Certified Lover Boy, Certified." Y'all know the rest. UMG could have refused to release or distribute the song, or required the offending material to be edited and or removed. The OVO rappers legal team argued, but they chose to do the opposite. They designed, financed, and then executed a plan to turn Not Like Us into a viral mega hit with the intent of using the spectacle of harming to Drake and his business to drive consumer hysteria and, of course, massive revenues. That plan succeeded. His camp, his lawyers are saying they succeeded. They won. Wow. Likely beyond UMG's wildest expectations. Similar to what Drake's Frozen Moments LLC filed in New York, the Texas case isn't a full-fledged lawsuit. It's a pre-action petition aimed at securing depositions from UMG and now iHeartMedia executives. Drake's lawyer added that they already possess sufficient evidence for defamation, but seek further details to potentially pursue additional claims, including civil fraud and racketeering. As Revolt previously revealed, UMG dismissed the accusations from the first petition, calling them offensive and untrue. We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns, the company said. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in the pre-action submission can mask the fact that the fans chose the music they want to hear. iHeartMedia hasn't commented on the filing, and Lamar wasn't listed as a defendant or accused of any crime. So Kendrick not being sued yet. I'm just going to say yet because it seems like logically it would be coming, right? Like, how do you leave Kendrick Lamar? He's the one that wrote the lyrics. He's the one that performed it. But okay, UMG, iHeartRadio now in this second filing, yelling out. The promotion one was one thing. And if you watch this morning's stream, I'm actually going to put it at the end of this one as well so that you can just click it easily at the end of this video. I even gave space towards the end of that video to talk about from a business standpoint. Possibly you could remove Drake. You never know if he's even, operating that on his own, right? But when we start talking about offensive lyrics, this to me is way different than the first petition that went in and that we spoke about in this morning stream. It's way different. My first reaction to that, Drake, if you back this, you are no longer competing for hip hop anything. You're a pop star, and there's nothing wrong with that. You could be a mega pop star. You could sell millions of records. You could sell out huge stadiums and arenas. and that will be who you are. Like all this, you know, big three and all that. Like we already are done with that. But when you talk about ranking for hip hop, we already let him get a pass on the ghostwriting accusations, which is supposed to immediately remove you from hip hop contention or ranked amongst anywhere near the top. Actually, not even supposed to be ranked at all if you don't write your own shit. But we do, as well as we believe that he still writes a majority of his stuff. You had those sample tracks or whatever, people like give him the template and the skeleton of it, and then he whatever was happening. Allegedly, everything allegedly. I don't want to get in trouble with nobody. Allegedly. But he got a pass for all of that in hip hop. He got, well, with certain people, he got a pass to be a part of a petition, a filing, or a potential lawsuit that has to do with taking any issue with the rap battle lyrics that you would hit with is far from it. The last thing it is hip hop. It's not hip hop. That is wild. That is absurd. I got a second take that I'm gonna get to. Give me a second to stay on this hip hop one. It don't draw some of y'all back to like when he first dropped push-ups and he ends the song, drop, 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 begging for the boogeyman to engage. You drop Taylor Made saying, "Where are you? Are the Swifters and Taylor Swift holding you back? Where are you? You better be coming up with some tough double and triple entendre. Where you at?" He showed the fuck up and he showed the fuck out. You ask this man, Meet the Grams is worse than Not Like Us. This is hate, people. I'm staying with battle rap for a second. This is hate. This is sore loser of the umpteenth power. Meet the Grams is the one. If y'all remember my live reaction, I didn't hear a single syllable for that song. Y'all started tweeting me, yo, he dropped again, he dropped again. I said, what? I cut the stream on. I listened to it for the first time with y'all. By the time we got to the second verse, I walked the fuck off. I walked out. And when he said, you know, the second daughter and the pedal, I walked off the stream. I was like, this is it. This is one of the most scathing diss tracks in hip hop history. I still think it's the most scathing of the whole battle to me personally. I just think that it doesn't stick as much because some of that stuff isn't being proven as true, like the second child. But that's the one that started it. That's the one that's direct. That's the one that's more scathing. That's the one that's not playing. When Kendrick does a minor, he's it's obvious what he's doing. It's a double play on words, but he's damn near playing with it. On Meet the Grams, dark, sinister, Steph, keep the family away. LeBron, keep the family away. Why do you go after Not Like Us, even though that was the catalyst and that was the true scathing one when he was dead serious about you and your background? Because Not Like Us is the success story. It's the chart topper. It's the number cruncher. It's the one that took off. It's the song and the smash hit of the year. This is hate. This is not hip hop. You cannot engage in a rap battle and then complain about I'm so consistent because outside of the music industry, inside battle rap, I've maintained that for 10 years. That you do not have to be 100% truthful or accurate to win a round or to win a rap battle. This is all entertainment. I just interviewed Arsenal last week, right? Did y'all see that? My battle rap heads, did y'all see the Arsenal interview that I just did? Right? He was talking about his battle versus Hitman, and he said, you know, even though Hitman lied in his second round or whatever, I don't know whether it's true or not, and I don't care if Hitman's round is true towards Arsenal because I watched it from an entertainment standpoint and I watched it from a battle rap standpoint. That this is battle rap. When Jay-Z tells the world, I nutted on your baby seat. What is going on? What the fuck? Chat, do me a favor. Start dropping in the chat disgusting lyrics from rap battles in the industry. Do me a favor, drop them. I'm gonna start pulling them up on the screen. Are we serious? The lyrics of Not Like Us? Chat, Drop that for me. I'm coming y'all way in a second. Let me get to my second take. I could be far off. I could be wrong. Who am I? I'm just talking about the fact that I truly, truly believe that Drake is no fool. I think that Drake is a smart man. You don't get to where he's at simply by being carried by a million handlers. Well, the president can do it, but I think Drake is smart. I think Drake is smart. He's not a fucking idiot. The people around him are not idiots. His longevity has shown he's not an idiot. I say that to say the moment you are either involved or allow your name, your brand to go into these actions about you being spoiled over the Not Like Us lyrics and how they defamed you in this rap battle, I have to assume from a smart man that your relationship with the industry and the big wigs and these record labels and UMG yourself is sour or hurt badly. I'm going to put accusations like this on the person that I'm underneath. If I'm UMG, there's no coming back from that. Drake, you try to sue me or you do these public petitions against me, you claim publicly that because you're not my only client or artist underneath me. So you're gonna put this out there publicly as the biggest rapper in the world right now, arguably, right? Amongst all these other artists that we would potentially do payola, illegal activities, foul activities to get you up out of here. So if we'll do it to you, they're gonna all assume that we would do it to them. And you put us out there like that, there's no coming back from this. If you're Drake and UMG's relationship, it's got to be spoiled forever. There are relationships where it's just like, hey, I don't fuck with you. Let's get money. Just like the YSL shit at the end, where Brian still says, we want to be able to be in contact with Gunna. And everybody said, oh, that's a Gunna cosign. No. And then Gunna comes out and says, we ain't friends. Stop acting like we friends. That was business. There are relationships where it's just like, it's business, right? I don't fuck with you, but let's get money. That happens in the world. But there's no coming back to a good, strong relationship for UMG and Drake in this. There's not. There's not. So if I believe that Drake is smart, I gotta assume that does he down in his chest, in his heart, feel like he is really falling? Does he feel like there is no return to the top graces for him? Is it Nino Brown moment? I'm taking everybody with me. UMG, everybody, anybody, I'm taking y'all over. Y'all gonna, I'm done. Okay, bet. I'm gonna burn this mother. Is it that? Let's think logically, people. For you to be burning UMG like this, let's think logically. This could be what his camp assumes is a great business move. Like, we got to clean house the right way at this point. This is just where we're at now with it. The word crash out, I think it's overused on the internet. What we have seen as far as the impact of Kendrick on Drake, I don't think this will ever be replicated in our lifetime. We will never see this again. Yo, Kid Connect says ARP's voice got a flat. So if you was on this morning stream, I told y'all that I was sick and all that. So I'm here for y'all. I'm here for the Sorry It's True podcast, and I'm here for y'all. My voice is, I do got a flat right now. I'm fucked up. I'm sick. I'm coming off of a cold, but I'm hit. We rocking. Logically, does that make sense, people? It could be bigger than we're thinking. We're on the surface with this law pre-action lawsuit stuff. We're on the surface. It could be deeper behind the scenes. Drake could be like, yo, they've already pulled away from me, so fuck it, I'm gonna sue them now. They could have picked a side, even though they eat off of both of them, Kendrick and Drake. But what if UMG is like, hey, Drake, we could never sell you the way that we used to. Your image is done. What if there's just so much more behind the scenes where it's just like, all right, I'm going this way and you're going this way now. And on the way out, Drake is like, cool, cool, caught. Yo, let me scroll up and see if I could find some lyrics that y'all put in here for me. What the I'm losing, yeah, I'm losing track of where we was at. I know Vaseline was wild. Was wild. What is yeah, I'm gonna Google it. What what are some of the most disrespectful rap beef? I don't even want to put rap battle because I don't want you to take me into my world. Rap beef lyrics. Jesus. Let me pull it up. What the hell is going on, people? What is going on? What is going on? Got Kendrick in the middle of it. Oh, Gucci Man. What the? Not only would he put on wax, he even performed it in front of Jeezy at Versus. And you want to know what? Shout out to Jeezy. Because Gucci Man, he exposed it there. He said, look, I told you I got to perform this song if we're going to do this Versus. And Jeezy accepted. Jeezy accepted before the actual Versus happened. Go ahead and perform your hit, your song, talking about killing my homie. Shout out to Jeezy. Jeezy ain't send no lawyers. What? They got Pac there on the left. First off, fuck in the you claim to be a player, but your wife. So bad boys think for life. What? 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 I don't even remember this Tim Dog F. Compton. I don't even remember that. Ice Cube No Vaseline is up there. They got that one. Oh. Tupac hit him up, of course. Mobb Deep drop a gem on him. They was talking about Pac getting shot in there, right? Yeah. Cormega, I don't remember this one. Never Personal. I don't remember that. Eminem, I remember. Yeah, M's got a lot of disrespectful stuff. Nas Ether, of course. Gay-Z and all that. Super Ugly. We spoke about that earlier. Cameron Jim Jones, Hate Me Now. 50 Cent, 50 Cent and Ja Rule. Shout out to Ja Rule. As much as y'all killed Ja Rule, did Ja Rule ever send lawyers at 50 Cent? Yo, this is crazy. This is Gucci Man, the truth. This is crazy. Troy Ave. Oh, shout out to Rem. I was just talking to Rem yesterday. Sheetha. Pusha T, the story. Oh, but Drake better not be on this. Oh my God. What? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Really? What? When songs like this are out? What? Meg the Stallion, hell, she's on the list. Drake is on the list. Drake, you're on the list. Family Matters. You're on the list, man. Meet the Grams. That's my vote throughout this beef. What the? I'm gonna stay true to what I said earlier this morning. I'm still dropping the 8 o'clock video tonight. I might push it back a whole 30 minutes, 8:30, because it is live. I'm starting to get lost for words, and y'all know that's not me. I'm starting to get lost for words. The first one, I thought was bad. We had a very interesting discussion about that. And then at the end, like I said, I gave a business logic, understanding, and fairness to Drake's side. This right here, I got no band-aid for this. No band-aid for this. Everything's allegedly, by the way. This is crazy. Lucian Grange is UMG and Drake's right-hand man. He's also Diddy's friend. They've all partied together. Lucian successfully got out of the Diddy lawsuit. Don't be surprised if Drake is added. Yeah, so we remember Kanye, who sometimes is too vocal, who says sometimes too much publicly. When he did that interview, and he's like, "Yo, we all got together and we formed Voltron, and we're happy to, get together to get rid of Drake." He was calling out Lucian is Drake's baby daddy and all or whatever. You're the owner of UMG, right? Um, if I create a parallel to like Chris Rock stand up, I remember he said Shaq ain't rich. Ain't wealthy. He's rich. You know what I'm saying? You know, people could go rich and lose it all overnight. You know what I'm saying? Rick James could be rich one day and then doing Gap commercials tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, he gave the example of Shaq saying the person that signs Shaq's check and says, "Here, Blackie, go buy you some spinning rims and a bouncing car." That's the wealthy person. Now, fast forward, Shaq is super wealthy. He owns everything. He has a piece of everything, right? But the point of that is these faceless. I never heard of the name Lucian before Kanye, but he's bigger than Drake financially, right? These faceless, mega. These are the puppeteers, the people that run the media, run the industry, run this, own that. They're faceless. Could be sitting next to them on a train in Manhattan and not even know it. Faceless billionaires. And Drake is picking a fight with that person right now. I'm not saying that in his shoes he don't feel justified, but that's got to be the end of that relationship. It's got to be. What? Oh wow! Oh, David, salute to you, homie. I hold on. King David, let me give you a more open-minded reality. I don't know if the stat has changed, but I remember this stat from over 15 years ago that there's over 1 million millionaires in Manhattan. Over 1 million millionaires in Manhattan, right? So when I say billionaire, it's a slight exaggeration and play on the concept, but it can be true. You know what I'm saying? So when you're that faceless, you move around different. You walk in and out of the supermarket, nobody knows who you are. Sometimes the richer the person, the less they look like it. This is why over the years, Jay-Z, you have to look at his wrist to find something on him. Then you'll see the one of one, you know what I'm saying, $8 million watch. Everything else is so regular, so super regular. Eminem, I'm pretty sure the most expensive thing he's ever worn in his life was a Nike hat. You know what I'm saying? The richer some of these people are, the more secluded they are with. Remember that classic picture? It's like Jay-Z, Yo Gotti, and a couple people, and everybody's got all this jewelry on and everything, and Jay-Z doesn't have anything on, but he's the biggest out. And it's like, look at the difference. Look at it. That's the evolution of these millionaires and billionaires and people that are wealthy. They don't show it as much. They don't show it as much. And the concept that I'm saying, homie, I know you're laughing too, but we're just building. We're just having fun with the comment. I'm not coming at you, King. I'm with you. But the concept that I'm really talking about is like you could be on a train in Manhattan and not know you're sitting next to somebody that is just super duper powerful in some type of field, some real estate mega mogul or whatever. You could just be sitting next to them on the train and you won't know. They're not famous. They're not in the public's eye. They're not on camera. I just told you I found out the name Lucian from Kanye's interview. Never heard of that person's name before. I knew UMG. never knew that name. Like, that's what it be. These people are ghosts sometimes. So, nigga said my voice got a flat though. Yeah. What's this real quick? RB Drake is trying to pull a CB4 and get them not to allow Kendrick to play that song at the Super Bowl. So my opinions on that is that Kendrick can easily do that song and do very, very minor tweaks and edits to it. And between now and then, I'm going to be curious to watch. We're all going to watch. Is Drake going to sue Kendrick? That's not even sarcasm. I'm not joking. That's not a hot take. I feel like what we see going on, that's a possibility, because what if UMG and Spotify and iHeartRadio produce evidence back in these pre-action suits, you know what I'm saying, in the direction of Drake's company, and they have things in there that point towards Kendrick, as if no, Kendrick did this or Kendrick bought this, these bots or what. They're gonna go after, if they're gonna go after UMG, why wouldn't they go after Kendrick? I don't think at this point Drake gives a fuck about how he's rated hip hop wise. He's got to know that this right here takes him out of contention for any top spot as a hip hop artist. It does. You lost the battle. The legacy will say this: you lost the battle and then you sued. It's not going to say the intricacies. It's not going to say the details. It's not going to say iHeartRadio and UMG and Spotify and your lawyer said. It's not going to say none of that. History will, just like LeBron's championship in the bubble. 20 years from now, it's just going to be a ring. They're not going to say anything different when they talk about Drake's legacy. They're going to say, you lost a battle and you started suing people. This shit is fucking crazy, y'all. I'll see y'all at 8:34 edited drop. Sorry, it's true, y'all. I appreciate y'all. We back. Let me get my voice back together. Shit.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss making decisions, my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry It's True podcast. Welcome to the house up. And shout out to the members.
Without my thing, still got a gun. Come on!